Well, that wasn't quite what I thought we were going to be doing. Okay, I think we finally got it. Okay, we have sound. Yeah, kittens were all over the keyboard here before I got started. I don't know if that maybe got a setting off or something like that. But yeah, the technical things were not cooperating, but through a little bit of perseverance, I think we got it taken care of. So, no good on Twitch. Looks like we got the stream going on Twitch, unless something failed to go. I think I need a little sip here. Might have to, yeah, maybe I need to click a couple more caps. What's in your cup of tea tonight? What's the story to this mug? So, there was a creator. Hopefully still is. But there was a creator who was rather active out in the community a few years back. And like to make stuff. Really creative kind of person. And had a little back and forth. Got a little bit of ideas swinging around. And next thing I know, one day I got a package. And in the box was a really neat little custom device. And this teacup, kind of a special design that Mr. Catman Dude came up with, and coordinated with a pottery maker in his local area to actually get it produced and fired and everything else, and shipped it to me. And I tell you, when I first got it, I was like, wow. Now that's something I've never seen before, and I still haven't seen anything else like it. But no YouTube stream? When I checked a minute ago, it was there. Seems like it's still there. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. That's kind of the quick story of the Infinity mug that came from Catman Dude. So, kind of an interesting situation, right? When you receive something in the mail that you're not expecting. Sure made my day. was not expecting anything like this, and here it is. It's probably one of my favorite cups I've ever had because it's just so interesting and different. And I don't think I even really had the level of appreciation for it that I do now until I'd used it a few times and just come to the conclusion that this thing, it just fits my hand in so many different ways. And it's funny as it looks, it's actually very comfortable to hold. And you're right, since it's got two handles, you get your finger underneath them. And there's like a little spot for the finger as well. It's actually very comfortable to hold versus a typical teacup, it's all cantilevered, so it puts all that strain in your wrist. It's super easy. Or I like to just hold it in my hand, and then it's just kind of nice and warm, which is also pretty nice. And no, I don't know how, where, why, when Catman Dude just kind of went silent. But anyway. Yeah, you gotta like those products that are just made by people that really care about what they're doing. Can you fill the mug up and drink without spilling? I just haven't had an issue with that. I would consider doing a collaboration with just about anyone, as long as they're friendly, right? That's the big thing. Oh, I think we got someone here that wants to say hello. Come here. We've got Kittens in here. And we've got another one that's not quite a kitten. Come here, little Bob. Well, and good morning to the Treehouse Club. Zam stash can. Sounds neat. I wonder if they'll be in Germany here in about a week or so. That's kind of the general game plan for me and a few other people from Dynamap going to be going to Europe, or some people that actually live and work there. We're all going to be kind of congregating in Germany in about a week and a half. What this tip that you still market and produce don't get the love it deserves, underappreciated. That's a good question, because we tend to make parts for a while and then kind of move on to other things. But I do particularly like the helix tip. Just super nice. Yeah. So, anyway, kind of nice just hanging out, having some tea tonight. Started packing my bags, getting ready, and yeah, I saw that too there, Mr. Raz, that they may have actually sold out the whole festival for Mary Jane. 50,000 people, that's gonna be a big festival. Yeah, I think Mary Jane's gonna be bigger than Spanibus this year. Yeah. Yeah, these little kittens are kind of acrobats. What other applications could the Duradyne finish be used in? Cookware? You know, I thought about that. It would be, I think, a pretty amazing application for the process. But just, someone's got to do it. And seems like there's no shortage of things to do. The challenge is prioritizing, coordinating, organizing, getting everything done. No, I don't think there's going to be too many cannabis-centric events pretty much anywhere. I think there's a good chance that this year's festival in Berlin, here coming up in just about 2 weeks, is likely to be the biggest cannabis festival there's ever been anywhere, ever. Which, it was interesting because the first time I remember going there, I think it was like in 2019, it was quite a bit smaller than Spanibus, but it's certainly grown, that's for sure. Well, I'd be happy to talk to just about anyone. I think it could be a pretty fun conversation, you know, talking about various different bits of hardware, etc. And you know, as long as we can have at least a reasonably open mind during the conversation, you know, it's amazing what a person can learn. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea there. Armored cap with some designs. Yeah, I'd really like to get into a little bit more of that sort of end of things. Come here, Bob. Oh, he doesn't need to listen. We just need to hang out and sesh. That's all. You know, I don't think it's adversarial at all. Well, actually, according to the current plan, I will be in UK on Friday. Be hanging out for a couple days with a few people in that part of the world. Gonna arrive in London on Friday, and we're gonna be mostly doing things kind of in the surrounding area. Another tie-in would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Well, not much if it's really private stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to be a little bit better about taking some pictures and posting it on the various social channels, so you can kind of follow along on the journey. Still got a few details to figure out, but gonna be making my way from London to Berlin. Probably not taking the fast way there. I would love to connect with a few breeders. That would be fantastic. And there's a good chance that I'll connect with a few of them at the festival. There's a few events that'll be going on, after the festival on, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, maybe even Sunday night. That's probably one of the best things about going to these festivals. You get to connect with all these people from all over the place and get to share stories and ideas and products, and you get to learn things. It's almost impossible to go to something like this and not learn something. You want some 14 millimeter titanium tube? I can be happy to get some additional parts out there on eBay. No problem. Yeah, I'll be taking some product, that's for sure. And I hear when it comes to the shipping is just difficult. If you want to reach out to teatime@dynavap.com, it's probably the best way to get any messages right to me. So it's a email that's monitored very carefully, and pretty much anything that you want to share, it'll get to me. So that's what I would suggest. Okay, Kokobo Bong. Well, guess what? I have one of those. And that's one of the things we'll be sharing with you tonight. It looks like it's going to be kind of a nice night for those few of you that are joining on the stream. Well, you're going to have pretty good chances, I guess. So, I've got this bicolor Kokobo Bong. I do.
Why don't you show Bob?
Here, Bob. You gotta come up here. Come here. You gonna come say hello? Bob wants to say hello. Come here. That's pretty good, isn't it? So, this is Bob, another one of our fosters. Isn't he a cute little kitty? Yeah. His paws are pretty good size too. So check out the these are nice bicolor Kokobo Bong. That's just a really pretty one. And under the current humidity conditions, the adjustment's still twisting nicely. And this one comes with the standard current Bong titanium tip. And a matching Cocobolo stash. This one even has just a little bit of the bicolor to kind of match. Isn't that neat? You want some more of that, don't you, Bob? Who's got lots of ear fur, huh? Doesn't have much of an odor to it. And that was quick. Someone's gonna get a new piece. So the Bong does work pretty good with water piece. This is a 14 millimeter taper here, and there's a 10 millimeter taper here as well. I just kind of got a nice size and shape, a nice profile on it. It's easy to hold between the fingers. Kind of easy to roll, modulate your air port, or adjust it. And of course the parts and pieces are modular with just about everything else that we have. Yes, come here. All right, here we go. Well, Charles McLaughlin. Congratulations, huh? I think you'll like this one. Yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces here. Didn't make many of the actual Cocobolo ones. So I don't have much garlic that's at least worth shipping right now. But probably come July, August time frame, probably be the best time to get that. Garlic is doing pretty good. It's probably almost 3 feet tall in the garden right now. And it tends to, best time to harvest it around here is usually between the first and second week in July. But then I like to give it at least a couple weeks to kind of dry out and cure, so it's shippable. Don't want it to get moldy or anything like that in transit. And yeah, turp nuts, you're welcome to send me pictures anytime. I just like it. I believe that is correct regarding the vault. I'm gonna do another one on jerseys after this one. I guess we'll see, you know, what the general response is. So far, it's actually been pretty good. You know, it's super nice being able to share those with the Dynaverse. No, I gotta get those measured and get that information up on the website in terms of the sizes. Boy, I think I'm gonna be going to bed early tonight. This pretty active weekend. And I want to be well rested. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. Got a lot of cleaning and organizing to do as I get ready to be on the road for almost 3 weeks. It's going to be kind of a long trip. Yeah. Back to Europe. Gonna be in UK. Probably end up with a trip through France, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany. And I think we're gonna head Czech. Maybe even swing through Poland on the way there. Ever sell a hyperdiamond out to finish for those who like anodizing? That's a good question. And the answer is get in touch with us. We can probably find something, find an arrangement for you that'll work. Because we really do like to empower the makers out there. Because I think a big part of what Dynavap is all about is the creativity. And, we just like encouraging the creativity and trying to support it the best way that we can. Yeah. Well, for me, the best way to have fun on the trip is to be well prepared and have most of the key things kind of taken care of so there's not a bunch of loose ends that I have to be concerned about while I'm gone. You two need to share. It's kind of fun when you see them next to each other. Little Bob here is, you're kind of a big kitty, aren't you? Oh, I'm definitely excited for the trip. The travel, especially the plane ride, is not necessarily my favorite part, but certainly being in a different environment is kind of nice. Different time zones help. Definitely like connecting with other people. Yeah, is your head almost as big as mine? Oh, you're just cuddly, aren't you? Here you go. I think Bob is almost 20 pounds. He's actually kind of thin. You can feel his ribs. Well, that's good to hear the customer service got you taken care of. Yeah. Here, you want some more? Bob and I are working on a few other projects, aren't we, Bob? Yeah. Ooh, Norwegian forest cat. That sounds like fun. Oh, you like this stuff, don't you? Yeah, this is the first actual Maine Coon that I've ever really seen. Just came through the rescue. This one's pretty nice too. Come here. Just for size comparison. You're just a little bit smaller, aren't you? I think this is the softest kitty. And it was kind of funny noticing that she's turning a little bit more orange. I think with the summer sun. Is your fur getting sunburned? This one's really quiet. You don't say much, do you? Yeah, I found they make these really neat little collars. You can put an air tag on them. So you can see where your cats are going, which is kind of neat. So this ring is actually titanium. I should probably experiment around with making some more interesting designs, because it's pretty simple. I know that market's really taken an interesting turn over the last couple of years. I know I was looking into it a little bit a few years back, thinking, well, okay, if we can CNC machine some of the other products that we're doing, well, why don't we just make some jewelry? Yeah. I think we've had a stubtail cat come through the rescue as well. Yeah. Well, hello, Nick. Yeah, I think it would be pretty durable. All the different things that could be done. I think that's probably one of the hardest parts about having a shop, being able to make things. You can make a bunch of really neat things. What is the most important thing to make? What's the best thing to make? What's the most inspiring thing to make? Get married in October. Well, what kind of metal compositions are you looking for there, Ben? A ring with a cap puller. Now, how would we do that? That could be kind of neat. So, I'm thinking about it. There's a few other cool things there in the vault right now. Oh, I like these ones from 2022. I don't know how good the camera will pick it up or not, but kind of the cap with the palm trees. It's just kind of neat. So hard to really show these things off with cameras versus just being able to use your eyes. Yeah. Yeah. Titanium is a soft metal, that's for sure. but when we put the Duradyne finish on it, it certainly helps with the scratching end of things. I've certainly found the Hyperdyne or even the Unidyne is pretty scratch resistant. Will we ever see the steel helix in the vault? Maybe. I'll talk to Jason about that. It was probably one of the more difficult tips that we've made in a while. The tools just weren't holding up real well. I mean, we could only make a few at a time before we had to swap out some tools, and just trying to hold the keeping all the tolerancing just right. It took a lot of focus just to get it. No, this one is not perforated. It's just has an engraving. But I do think we'll probably be doing some more perforated caps here in the not too distant future, because perforated caps are just cool. Tungsten is a pretty interesting metal too. Heavy and hard. Perforated low temp. Yeah, we'll be doing more cap variations, that's for sure. Got a few ideas for the caps coming up too. I'm excited to share that with you. Oh, and that reminds me, for those of you that are looking for new things and are looking to participate in making the new things better before they become new things for others, you can come join us with our kind of early access beta group, also known as the VCDC, where you can fill out an application. There's a link that we've got on our Discord channel, and we might even be able to drop it in chat here tonight. But if you're interested in seeing our products before they're done and kind of participating in that whole process, check it out. The application period is open right now, and we're kind of looking forward to taking a few applications. It's super fun to connect with other people out in the community, get your input, your feedback, share a little bit more of what we're working on. And I can tell you, the input and the feedback that we get from that group has been incredibly useful for helping us better understand what people are looking for. Thanks, Raz. I was told it was going to be posted, but if it hasn't, we need to get that out there. That was part of the discussion that I was having with Troy and Mr. Albers on Friday. So I know it's a go. And no, the beta group is very multinational. I'd say almost 50% of the people that are currently in our our group are from places outside the U.S. Sounds like it was dinner time for the kitties. I think it'd be kind of fun to compile all the different uses that people have come up with. All right. All right, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Raz. Yeah, I use these caps for all kinds of things, from adjusting my lighters to opening boxes in the mail. I'll slice open some of those irritating plastic packages too. Just comes in handy. Yeah, give me only a few days before UK. So, speaking of that, we will be streaming at a much different time next week. At least I anticipate it's going to be a much different time, because I don't think we're going to feel like staying up until 3 a.m. or so to start the stream. So, next Sunday, I'll be in the UK time zone. So about 6 hours earlier. So if your time zone's not changing between this week and next week, 6 hours earlier. So 8:30 Central here in Wisconsin. Well, about 2:30 Central next Sunday. And probably a few additional streams will just kind of drop in here and there, depending on how things go throughout the week, throughout some of the travels. There's just going to be some interesting things going on. So, kind of looking forward to all that. Going to have some guests on. And we're going to have some new things to show off. I think the stream next week is going to be pretty fun. Morning, Austin. Okay, so apparently the link was not posted. It will be posted tomorrow, if not sooner. So make sure you check the Discord tomorrow and fill out that application. We'd love to hear from you. Yep. I think I'm about ready to have a snack and just kind of chill for a few minutes and kind of looking forward to going to bed tonight. Want to be rested up before the travel takes it all out of me. Yeah, Tuesday morning. Here we go. All right, Rowan. And yes, Austin can give you all the details later if you like, or tomorrow. Make a visible indicator cap. I've got a couple concepts for that too. So the answer is probably. The question is when. What does VCDC stand for? It still stands for the VAPCAP Development Club. Or I'm sure we can come up with other names for it too. Oh, looks like Dan got the win. Yeah, well, I want to do things the best way that we possibly can. Want to make products as good as we practically can at any point. And certainly looking for more ways to keep all the evolution and the innovation flowing. I can tell you, we haven't run out of ideas, that's for sure. Yeah, the world is a pretty interesting place. And seems like there's ample opportunity to find reasons to be happy, just as there are reasons to find the opposite. So it really comes down to, it's a perception thing, I think. Oh, come here, Fuzz. Fuzz is getting big, aren't you? Oh, yep. You're just all fuzzy. What do you see? I think that'll kind of do it for me for tonight. Got a little bit more preparation to do, starting to pack the bags, working on all the various different lists of things, trying not to forget anything important. And I hope that I can at least connect up with a few of you in the travels along the way. So until then, have yourself a good rest of your day, whatever part of the day you happen to be in. And remember that our stream next week will be at a rather different time, much earlier than it has been for a while, because I'm finally gonna be in a significantly different time zone for a while. So